Number 5, settle on structure. We spoke about 4 actually, business structures. So if we look at the martial arts business structure navigator, 4 business structures. Kevin, you want to elaborate on these and just, you've got favorites and you've got non-favorites.
I've tried them all. So I've tried them all over 40 years. And so a business partner is generally a long-term student at instructor level, and they're right beside you in the trenches, and they share the workload. So, you might go there Monday and Wednesday, they go there Tuesday and Thursday, and every second Saturday. So they're a full partner. They're really someone who are going to put their money, time and effort in. Sometimes it works well. I've had really good experiences, and sometimes it doesn't work so well. And I've had some unfortunate experiences, but you need to be, if you're the instigator, you need to have a get out clause, which is, if it's not going as you planned, that you buy their partnership out. So it's up to you, but you need to think long and hard about not the good times. So don't look through any business matters through rose-coloured glasses. Always look through clear lenses. And what I mean by that is simply that don't think about how this is great and this is good and everything's going to work fine. You've got to look out, well, if it's not going so well and we've got to put more money in, or we've got to do this, or we've got to do that, are they going to be on board and are they going to carry their weight? So that's a partner. An investor, which is somebody who can bankroll you into the process. Someone wants to invest in your business, friend or family member. Pros and cons, then it needs to be very clear line of demarcation, which, they're just putting their money in and they want a percentage return on their investment, just like a bank loan. They have nothing to do with the running of your school. They have nothing to do with the business. They're putting money in this and that. Your family might put up the money to help you out. That's okay. I'll leave that one up to you. But look, I had someone approach me, offered me $5 million to set up 10 locations. And, I thought about it. And then I thought about the pros, the cons, and I just thought I'd rather grow organically and in control, not because I'm a control freak, because I'm not, but there was too many pitfalls for it to not work, and this person would probably want their money back, and I wouldn't have it at a point in time. So, it was tempting. I was thinking about buying that new car. But anyway, so as the owner-operator, you run by yourself or with staff members. That's a great option, especially if you're within, say, 30 minutes. I know Hakan's here, and they've got some second locations. They do a fantastic job of running by themselves with staff members. So, it depends logistically. If you're in a rural area and it's over an hour's drive away, well, some cold winter nights when you've got to drive back through the country by yourself. So you've got to, think about that. But the model I like to prefer is the owner and the license, which is, the license is you have an independent license agreement run by a person who comes through the ranks of your organisation, someone that's trained up through your programs and, can deliver the goods for you. But more importantly, if someone owns a license which is franchise, but not. So a franchise agreement is 300 pages. A license agreement is 15 pages of signed. So it's like a handshake agreement, like it's an agreement. And that works really well for our organisation. It has done for 32 years with great success. It gives a lot of autonomy, but it also gives them a lot of information to help them be successful, because that's your goal. Your goal is to make them successful, so you're successful. So that is my preferred option, although owner-operator is good, Everything's licensed out, the whole lot.
Shane's asking, what do you license out? Logo, syllabus, business plan, everything?
Yeah, everything. How does a license agreement actually work? Okay, well, it is they pay a fee for the license and the structure of that. But that's a confidential license agreement. It's fair to say they pay an ongoing license fee, and they get ongoing service and support, and can network with our organisation on a regular basis. So.
And then Ross is asking about an affiliate system.
We don't have an affiliate system. We did try that for a little while, and it was you're either all in or you're not in. That's what we just found. It works better. We had some really nice people, and it just didn't quite work because they weren't fully following our syllabuses. They had their own, and whilst they were great people and very respectful, it wasn't no disharmony, no disrespect or nothing. We just both agreed that it wasn't working for us, and we all part of company. We still support those people. So, no affiliates. It's either license and that's it.
Perfect. What's been most valuable out of these 5 key points for you, and why? If you could just pop them in the chat. And if there's any questions that, we'll get onto questions in a minute. If you could first just, what's hit home for you? What are things that you're going to take away from this and implement? Let us know in the Zoom chat. And then we're going to roll up our sleeves and get to work on some worksheets. All right. The better guy. The importance of building teams internally, especially the focus on senior leadership stuff. Perfect. Chris, facility info, team building and structure, license info for business structure. Jesse, 2 things, some of the population probe stuff. Perfect. We'll dive deeper into that and defining difference between a franchise and a license agreement. Shane reaffirmed the choice of a license agreement. Well, now we're going fast. Let me just scroll down. Tom, things to look for your next venue. Shane, 300 square building choice. Ross, I've got some questions on the license. Kim, team building. Employee structure, that really helps. Amanda, more staff training, SOP. Identify more staff members, how to structure staff.